All right. Well, that was the end of Dyer's block. I've got a few people to pull in here. What's going on, Rob? What's going on, Hootie? How are you guys doing today?
Hey, Gear.
Good. How about you?
Pretty
Doing
good.
all right.
Great. Oh, man. Yeah, Whitetail looks better than ever. I don't think I've seen a ton of the remasters, so it was a lot of fun to watch. But yeah, hi everybody. I apologize if I sound a little tired. I'm not going to be able to sleep after looking at this background. It's that time of the night, I guess. We finally got to the spooky stuff. So, but yeah, I'm Hootie. I'm the president of Variety's Hope. I brought Rob along with me. He's on our board of directors. How you doing, Rob?
Hey, how you guys doing, chat?
You guys are having a wonderful time. We're gonna be wrapping up for the day after Vinny's block. We still got another big day ahead of us on Sunday, and really we're just here to chat with you guys, maybe answer some questions, talk a little bit about the charity itself, and read some donations. So, Rob, you said you had a few that you'd already found. Would you like to read those out?
Oh yeah, I'll pull up a couple here.
Sure.
So I grabbed one earlier because I saw him typing in chat. There was $105 from Muncho, and he says, he or she says, "Thank you so much for doing what you folks do. Always glad to donate to a good cause." And then I also grabbed a smaller one from Lemon Delicious, but no less important. It says, "This makes a total of $50. I have donated on top of 25 gift subs," which I saw, which was a really cool thing you did earlier. Thank you so much, Lemon. And I also say, "Y'all are great people. Keep up the good work." And then I pulled, this is one of my favorite things to do, I pulled a $1 donation from Anonymous. And I just like to say that we really appreciate everyone, no matter how much you can give, even if you can't give anything, as long as you're here supporting us, helping spread the word.
Yeah, that's a really important distinction. Like, it's something that we say a lot, especially during Wine Sauce's Hope. But we also want you to know that it's just as important. Your support is great, even if you're just a viewer, just watching us and saying like, "Man, this is a lot of fun." Maybe I could tell a friend. Maybe I could retweet out one of the many tweets we're putting on our new official account. You can check it out down below in one of the Twitch panels on our account there. And yeah, just spread the word. That's just as valuable, just as amazing. So thank you all for being here, and thank you all so much for helping to raise what is now over $3,500. Which that ticker just started climbing while we were talking. In fact, I just snuck a peek at the donation messages, and I'm seeing another one from a familiar name that just says Sphinx for $105, and it just says Bazinga, which
Oh no.
I only know of it as like a sort of a meme thing. That's the Big Bang Theory guy. Is that the thing?
It's that guy. I think he's just a meme at this point.
Okay. All right. I don't know what I'm doing for Halloween, so maybe I can see what he looks like. There goes him.
It'll fit you perfectly.
Thanks. I'm sure that sounds like a great compliment. Thank you. Bazinga is a state of mind. I think he's that guy. Okay, great. Glad to know. So yeah, we've been coming on every break during this event and talking about the charity, really trying to get all that information out there, trying to make it as transparent and as easy to understand as possible, since this is a very different thing than what we've what we've been doing with Wine Sauce's Hope. Well, I guess not terribly different, just the circumstances are a little different. So why don't we bring up that infographic? Why not? Let's chat about it again real quick. So we continue to get questions, from folks in chat, and also from DMs and emails that have come to us, asking about, I need a little more elaboration on what's going on here. Who are you guys? Who are you actually raising money for? Well, we're Variety is Hope. We are a 501c3 nonprofit public charity. So we are an official charity, and this Heckraiser is a fundraiser for us. It's this allows us to pay these two big issues here that we have right here on the screen, which is our initial administrative costs and our event growth. So, what we're looking to help fund is basically Variety's Hope is a little fledgling organization that we started this year. It got started initially in, I think, around April's when I met with the CPA to talk about it. We finalized all of the paperwork and actually had it incorporated in the state of California on June 20th of this year. So literally like weeks before Vine Sauce's Hope is when we finally been like, hey, it's official, we did it. But there was so much more to do after that initial setup. So this Heckraiser goes to helping us pay for our payment platform, which is our processor. Helps us pay for the CPA that helped to get us off the ground, and is helping us with he helped us with our 1023. He's helping us with our 990. That's a form that all nonprofits have to put out. It's basically public information on everything about a charity. Really, it's about all the board of directors. It has information on where we spend our money, how we spend our money, our mission statement, and all that. And so he's assisting us with that. Insurance to make sure that we're all covered in the best ways possible, legal fees, web and software design for some of the licensing that we've needed for obviously you see a lot of great graphics here. Sometimes we have to look at certain fonts, look at certain other things that require licensing. We're looking at what's kind of like the bare minimum programs that we need to get set up on in order to make sure that we're accounting for all of our variables and making things, and doing things right. And I'm sorry, my baby seems to have walked into the room. Okay, that's good timing. In any case, we're also looking to help fund event growth, which is production values for Vine Sauce's Hope, production values, and also costs for helping to facilitate additional events, helping to spread that mission of helping others, playing everything. We really want to bring you guys more opportunities to give to other charitable organizations, not to ours specifically. Like how we've been doing it in the past with Vine Sauce's Hope, that's not going away. We're still going to be doing events where we benefit charities that you care about. This isn't saying, hey, now that we're Variety is Hope, every event we do is benefiting us. No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is we want to have the opportunity to bring you great events like Vine Sauce's Hope, which is coming back again next July, and to give you that opportunity to, find causes that you care about, to come back and watch amazing entertainment with streamers that you care about. So that's really what we want to, what we'd like you to take home in terms of how we want to raise this organization up. It all starts with you, to be honest. Our audience has been the biggest factor in how successful we've been in raising money for pediatric cancer research for the last 6 years. It's been the driving force of how we've managed to turn from like maybe the number, you can count on one hand the number of volunteers, into suddenly 40 plus people, organized into different departments that are all working on various things so that we can do amazing things like create our own charity merchandise, create really cool, event adjacent things like the ARGs that we've done in the past 2 years. Help out with the various roles that we've needed in order to make these things run, such as our social media department, our copywriting department, or our video editing department. These are all these are all powered by people like you, volunteers. Volunteers going all the way up to our board, who are all volunteers as well. Nobody gets paid for what we do here. We're doing this because we believe in, a cause that's greater than ourselves. And speaking of that, if you would like to check out our application for potentially joining our team for Vine Sauce's Hope 2020, head to our website. That's at varietyishope.org/volunteer. And if you click on the big Vine Sauce's Hope logo there, you'll go to our application where you can fill that out, and maybe get the opportunity to work with us next year. We start every January and we go all the way up until July. So please fill one of those out if you'd like to join us. As Jen put it when we were on during the last break, we're all kind of like one big dysfunctional family. You get to working with people, for so long. It's just, it's just like working with family in some ways, So
Definitely looking forward to seeing more people come out and working with them.
Absolutely. I mean, Rob, you've been with us for how many years at this point?
I can never remember. I think it's 4.
4? Okay.
And originally I felt like I was doing nothing, but compared to there's beautiful art coming out, and I was just moderating at the time, and it didn't matter. Everybody welcomed me in. I felt like I was at home as soon as I was part of the team, and my responsibilities have grown, and we're looking for the next generation of intro volunteers now.
Mm-hmm. That's part of the idea of event growth. It's trying to facilitate, looking at how an event might be growing in the future, and to anticipate that, and to bring in more people, and bring in, quote unquote fresh blood, and get people to learn the ropes on things, or to take over when other folks are like, hey, I really loved working with you guys, but hey, I got a job now and I can't dedicate that kind of time anymore. It's important that we have people that are, enthused and dedicated about their communities, like Vine Sauce, and others, so that, you might be willing to come forward and say like, hey, I'd love to help out. I'd love to be able to do something, or even learn a new skill, and assist you guys with that. And you get to hang out and post memes with us and do and help out in that way. And I like to do my part in trying to put my best foot forward with whenever my volunteers come to me saying, hey, am I able to use this experience to on like my resume and whatnot, I say, heck yeah, put that on there. That's important. That's I want to be able to do my part in being able to tell any future employer for one of my volunteers and say, hey, this person's reliable, they do lots of great work, they're just a fantastic person, you should hire them, pay them money because I can't. And that's sort of the cycle. It's we hate to see really talented, really amazing volunteers go, but that's honestly the beauty sometimes of this. It's being able to help people find their passion, and get them into the discipline or the job market that they really want to be in. So yeah, you got Shining Mind in chat right there, who has said before, basically that she got her current design job large in part to the things that she's done over the last 5 years. Liz started as doing a small thank you page for us in 2015, and it just kept going. She kept coming back. She wanted to help out, and Liz is now part of our board. She does amazing work. So yeah, it's we can't get rid of her help. Well, I don't know if I'd go that far, but oh man, yeah, it's quite the journey. Quite the journey. But I have a question for you, Rob. What was what was going through your head? I mean, I asked this to Steam Charlie when she was here, but what was going through your head when I first mentioned that we were looking for folks to serve on our board of directors? You know, was that something that first jumped out at you and you were like, hey, that's for me, you know, I want to do more? Or was it, did you kind of have to warm up to that, or what was that about for you?
Yeah, it really was, because when I saw it, it was that feeling where my heart sunk and I was like, oh crap, I need to get on this, because this is, I want to help people. I want to be the volunteer that stands out. I want to get involved as deep as I can. And at first I thought, oh, he didn't respond, like, oh, I'm not gonna make it, like I'm just gonna be a nobody. And it's kind of a selfish thought, but I really want to be the person that people can go to. And so I put my foot out there, and it paid off for both the charity and hopefully and myself.
Yeah, definitely. That's just been so important in getting us really started. It was when we first filled out the paperwork. I remember the CPA saying, like, okay, you got how many people do you have that are willing to do this with you? I'm like, well, I've got at least two great people, maybe a third. It's like, well, that's a start, but you'll need to be looking for folks that are interested, folks with varied skills, and the IRS likes to see a very diverse board, and that's what I was thinking about for a long while. I'm like, okay, who do I go to? And the first persons I could think of, like, oh, I should just look within my volunteer team. They're already like family. I just need to ask if they're, if they want to step into something bigger. So pretty amazing, to be honest. But yeah, so Heckraiser, almost through the first day. We got Vinny coming up. This is going to be an exciting time. He's going to be playing through a Half-Life 2 mod. I'll be honest, I never even played the first half. I never played Half-Life 2. I think I got through maybe half of it. So
you're missing out on that one.
2. That's what I keep hearing. I have a friend who really, he was pushing me for a little while, going like, you really need to finish this. Like, I guess I probably missed out. Probably did. But yeah, this might be a nice time to just ask. I mean, are there any questions you guys have about our organization, or do you want to, or is there anything that you've seen today that's really wowed you in terms of the streams provided or whatnot?
Yeah, it's I would definitely say if you have questions, always ask. Even if you miss this opportunity here to ask directly to Hootey or whoever, ask one of the mods and we'll get you the information you need.
Definitely. This fundraiser's 2 days. This is the first day, then we have a full day worth of streaming tomorrow, starting with gear and going all the way through until Joel at the end. You wonder if we'll be fundraising for other charities? Yes. Have we chosen those charities? No. That's we're actually working on our rubric for deciding which charities we'd be able to support, and what goes into that is a fairly lengthy process of how does one determine whether a charity is suitable for us, for us to want to to partner with them and help them in that way. We've come a long way since 2014. When I gave the initial rubric I had made to the Vine Sauce team. So we're working on that, but yes, we will be fundraising for other charities. Can we get to 3690? I really hope so. That's only like what, 100. I can't do math right now. I'm very tired. Someone math that for me, please. If you don't have a lot of experience in volunteering but want to help, every volunteer we've ever had didn't have a lot of experience. Well, that's not technically true. Some did, but we've had plenty of volunteers that had come forward and went, "This is like my first time really doing something like this," and I mean, we've been so lucky and blessed, honestly, to have the people that we've had. Like, struggling to think of a negative thing to say about anything, and I really can't come up with much right now. Do I need an archivist? I don't know. I don't know what an archivist does. I'll be honest. I'm a little tired right now.
Well, there was
Appreciate
another
that.
question up there that said, will the future fundraisers be held during the weekend? Living outside of America makes it hard to catch streams. So I guess those will be determined when we decide that there will be an event coming in the future.
Yeah, that's very true. Determining the schedule for something is can be tricky. You know, if you have concerns about something like that, like you're not certain whether you might be able to catch something in that regard, yeah, send us an email about it. We always like hearing feedback and hearing about your concerns so that we can prepare better events. I'd like to volunteer, but I'm a bit nervous that a majority of my published artworks to use as references are somewhat lewd. Would that potentially taint my application? No, not necessarily. No, I wouldn't say so. If you wanted to apply, I would tell you to apply regardless. I think I got a couple of DMs today that were saying, you know, I wanted to apply for the possibility of being a streamer, but I feel uncertain about myself. And I think I told them the worst you can do is be told no. That's it. Like, that's the worst thing that could happen. So I think I saw a potato in here.
Yep, there is a potato in there.
Oh, yeah, gonna head
It
out.
says good
Later.
evening.
Take care, Darren.
See you, Darren.
Good to see you. So yeah, glad to be here to help answer any questions and whatnot. I know that this sort of event is, you know, can leave people with questions, and you know, transparency is the best thing that we can offer for what we're doing with the funds that are being raised and what we're planning for the future and everything else. Will we be able to sub to this channel year round? We would love that. Yes. Subbing to the channel here is a fantastic way to support. It's a recurring method of support. Believe it or not, when we were filling out our 1023, which is the application to approve your tax exempt status, one of the things I put on there was I wanted to have a goal of reaching a certain number of recurring donations, either on our payment processor or on twitch.tv, which is something I had to explain to the CPA. It's you can just never, you always have to have that explanation, don't you? When you're a streamer, I guess, or helping out with other streamers, it's just something you always have to be prepared for. Just to have to explain what Twitch is.
So what you're saying is your CPA is a boomer, right?
He's not that old, but I'm not. Maybe. I actually don't know. He seems like he seems like a guy around my age. So, and I'm not a boomer, so that helps. But yes, subscribing here does help us. Thank you very much for the consideration. We do have an FAQ question that does pop up on our donate page that says, hey, you know, what's the difference between donating here and, say, like subscribing or giving bits on Twitch? And the biggest thing is, when you donate on our webpage through our payment processor, you don't receive anything for that, which means that, you know, as long as the IRS approves our 501c3 application, that means your donation becomes tax deductible, you know, at that point. For Twitch, though, Twitch takes a cut from the stuff. It takes a cut from bits, takes a cut from subs, so you can't claim that in any way in regards to being tax deductible. But we do recognize that that's how a lot of people enjoy supporting streamers, enjoy supporting their communities. So, you know, we encourage that. Yeah. Anyone over 20 is basically a boomer. I'm almost 2 boomers then. Thanks, man.
That's how it goes these days.
I don't want to be 2 boomers. Although I guess I didn't know what Bazinga really was, so...
Yeah, that's the sign right there.
Oh, God. Is Vinny around? Can I call him a boomer?
I think chat already has though.
They probably have. He gets his fair share of heckling, I suppose. Thank you all so much, those that are looking to subscribe. Just to also elaborate, the counter up there that shows $3,558 raised thus far. We manually have been adding our PayPal donations that have come through because they're not on our payment processor, and this doesn't reflect the bits that we received today, nor any subscriptions that have gone through. So that donation total is actually higher than what it looks like. It's just that we can't really count it onto that in an easy fashion. So you guys are doing a really great job. Thank you so much for all of your support. But yeah, that's people adding him. oh, he was in chat. Yeah, I'm a boomer apparently. Yeah, I guess you are, man. I guess we're boomers. That sucks. So yeah. Big shout out as well to all of our team members that have been sticking around today, putting in very long hours alongside everyone, making sure tweets go out, making sure the broadcasts stay up, the scenes look great, the audio's awesome. Basically just everyone here. When it comes time for us to actually go into the event, it can feel like we're kind of stumbling over that finish line, depending on how tired we all are. And definitely don't get as much sleep as we probably should. So, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Whoa.
Nice.
Hi. Yeah, I'm prepared. Hi. I'm ready.
Hi. Cool.
Mhm.
Wow. Thank you so much, Zombie. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Good to see you, Vinny.
Hi, you too. Thank you for everything. And I am a boomer, considered a boomer. I'm an honorary boomer. Anyone who, I think the way the internet has made it lately, you're basically a boomer if you like old things or if you're over the age of 20. I think.
Damn.
That sounds about right.
I'm not sure. I'm still working on that.
What's the term if you're not a boomer then, if you're younger than that? Is there a term for that?
Zoomer.
A zoomer, yeah.
Zoomer.
Oh.
What the heck is a zoomer?
Well, it's like a shroomer, but not quite a voomer.
I think I'm done here. Thank you, Vinny. I hope you have a fantastic time here. No, it's good to see you, man. All right, that's definitely my cue. Thanks for coming on with me, Rob. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here, and see you in chat.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Enjoy Vinny. All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm ready for you whenever you're ready to go live.
Okay, Gear. I didn't say hi to you, by the way, Gear. Hi.
It's okay. Hello. How are you doing? You're quite welcome.
I know. It's funny. It's a really funny filter. All right, let's begin the stream.